to another episode on Revved Up. Today we got a 330 brake horsepower Corsa Vxr. The owner is named Paul, and from the sounds of it, he is just pulling up around the corner now. So out, it looks pretty nice. Paul is going to get out of the car now. Let's all welcome Paul to the channel. Right, Paul, how you going?
Hey Tony.
How you doing?
Good,
so,
good.
Tell the viewers who you are, what you do, and just a little bit about your car.
Okay, I'm Paul, trade mastic man. Go off the Corsa Vxr in black. Yes, had quite a bit of work done to it.
Yeah. You sent me the list last night, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Just so you didn't forget anything.
Yeah.
But
where do you want to start?
First of all, what made you buy a Corsa? What makes you get
I had a brand new one a long time ago. Good little car, but it just wasn't quick enough. Got bored of it. Had a few others, and then wanted another hot hatch. So
yeah,
wife said, "Go and get a nice family car." That's what I come back with.
A nice family car, and you come back with a 3-door hatchback Corsa Vxr.
Yes.
So what made you pick? So this biggest rival to this is the Fiesta ST.
Yes.
March 7th, yeah?
Yeah.
What made you pick this over a Fiesta ST?
There's a lot of STs about.
Because the STs, I think they're 2 litres, aren't they?
They are standard, and obviously they're fully forged from factory as well. So makes these cheaper to buy, but you end up then spending more money on them.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I prefer the look of these, but I'm a Vauxhall guy. But these are 1.6 turbos.
Yes.
Known faults being the piston 4.
Piston 4, yes.
Obviously the Astra VXR, the known faults are the gearboxes.
Yes.
The Fiesta known faults, I think, are the timing chains on them or something like that, or rattle or something.
Yeah.
I think they go on them. Do you think this has been a reliable car for what since you've had it?
I had it 7 years and it was really good. Never had a problem with it. The longer you have them, the learn you more about them.
Yeah.
So obviously started to learn about people with the piston 4 problem. So I then was either going to get rid of it and buy something else, or keep it and do modifications to it.
Okay. So the specs is it's a 1.6 turbo, 4-cylinder.
Yes.
It weighs, I think they're about 1300 kilos,
1200
isn't it?
kilos.
And what's power from standard?
190 stock.
190 stock, so that's probably running around about 150 per ton, I think it is, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
But this isn't running 150 per ton, is it?
No.
It's not running the standard power, is it?
No.
We'll get to that in a minute. Start from the front of the car.
Go for it.
So, you've got the max dead front splitter.
Yes.
And then you've got the standard bumper, which you've left the chrome and silver fog inserts.
That's it, just to break the black up a bit.
Yeah. Although, personally, I think it would have been better black because it's all blacked out car.
We're looking at a carbon fibre on them.
Hence the black team, which is on Facebook, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a group on Facebook, Black Team.
That's it, Team Black.
Who runs that one?
A guy called VXR Lammy.
Okay. I think I recognise that name.
Yeah.
Probably because he is famous as them. So yeah, I would have preferred. I would have probably been black because it's like a murdered out black car.
Yeah.
And then you've got the headlights that rate. Where'd you get them from? And what
Just
ones are they?
Really.
eBay special.
Yep.
China eBay special or?
Yeah, right so.
China eBay special. How easy were they to fit?
Straight in.
Plug and play?
Absolutely no problem at all. Straight in.
Quality wise,
They've been
Chinese.
Good. They've been in there 6 years, never a problem.
And they're plastic, so they're easy to polish up.
Yeah.
That's nice. Eyebrows, again, I guess a cheap eBay thing.
Yeah. Just buy them on there, stick them on there.
But
they did discolour after a while, so I've had them wrapped. This is actually a wrap on here.
okay.
So they've been wrapped back fairly recently because they do discolour if you don't paint them.
Yeah. Vents, working vents, shall I say? They are actually working vents. We'll get you a close up of that. They're normally Fiesta vents, aren't they? Or Focus vents?
Oh.
And they normally use
They're
more
called
on, like,
Z-vents, I think they call
oh,
them.
so they're universal ones that you've bought,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Again, eBay?
No, that was done by Nick Wiley.
Okay.
He's called his company called Vented.
Vented.
That's all he does. He drives around the country fitting bonnet vents.
What job? What
Brilliant
job?
job.
Just driving
Yeah.
around the country fitting vents.
That's
eh?
all he does.
And then the tip on the
Chameleon
screen
tint on
again?
the front window.
Quite subtle, blends in with the car quite nicely.
It's legal.
It is legal. Everything on this car is legal, by the way. You've got the box addicts.
Box of addicts.
Although from a distance it looks like she's saying like box adios or something.
That's it, yeah.
You know, it does look like box adios.
And it's just one of my Instagram followers.
You know, basically if that said adios, it's basically saying bye to all the Fiestas. Juicy sticker on the top with the Team Black for the Facebook and Team Black on that side.
Yep.
So what we'll do is we'll move around to the side of the car and we'll go look down the side. Right, side of the car you've got 18-inch bowlers.
D17s?
Not eBay specials, no?
No.
Genuines.
Genuine.
Genuines, which means they won't crack over bumps.
Yep.
Wrapped on Michelin Pilot 4.5s, yeah?
Yes.
Good for handling?
Very.
Recommended?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Do they
I've had
spin
all
up in the
sorts
wet?
Yeah, they will if you go too mad.
Brakes. Brakes on these uprated
Yeah,
or
uprated 4-pot Brembos.
Brembos fronts and backs?
No, they don't do them for the back.
So you've got Brembo discs, Brembo calipers, which complements the car quite nicely. They're gunmetal grey.
Yes.
Gunmetal grey, which again breaks it up.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you're really going to be paying attention to them. Although I did notice you have curved your wheel.
Not fit. I tried to hide that.
Was that you?
Yeah.
You're not going to blame it on a female
2 weeks
driver
ago
now?
as well. We've been on there 4 years. And,
4 years, so you can't blame anyone else.
yeah.
And then you've got the matched front side lip,
Yes.
which is again complements the car quite nicely. The size fairly standard. Wind deflectors. Again, I do love a wind deflector. I think they're perfect.
It does mean you can drive along with the window down a little bit. And it
Yeah, especially
blow
when it's
your
raining. I think when it's raining in this heat,
Yeah.
you don't want the windows up.
No.
You know, you want to air it out. And I think
Yeah.
it's perfect. Which are Team Hecko, very very standard team
Yep.
Heckos. I think the paint on this is really good. Basically, it looks black, and it will look black on camera, but it's got a tint of red in it. So like, it depends where you're standing.
Depending on the light, yeah.
It kind of
It's like the chameleon tint at
yeah,
the window.
it changes. It changes. So as you walk round, it looks like a midnight purple, really.
That's it, yeah.
But only on the metal. The plastic just looks too black. So anything I've missed on the side?
Other than the window tint,
Window tint was done by
a very good friend of mine, his neighbour. It's called King Tints.
King Tints.
Calls himself King Tints.
Okay. Instagram there, which I'll drop in the on the screen for him, so you can go and drop him a follow. What's your favourite part on the
Ceramic
side?
coat.
A ceramic coating.
Ceramic coat all over, wheels, glass, the lot.
Who done that?
VRS in Brighton.
BRS.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds like a Skoda Fabia.
yeah. Yes.
Sounds like a Fabia I know there, Dan.
Yeah.
They're based in Brighton.
Yeah.
Just on the London Road.
How much does that cost you?
A lot.
A lot. But being a black car, I think it needs it because it shows up everything, doesn't it?
To be fair, it's worth every penny.
It is. The best part on the side of this car?
The best.
Yeah. What do you like the most about when you look at the side of this car?
Oh, just the shape of it, really.
The shape?
It's the best shaped looking Corsa, I think.
Do you think it'll age well?
It has aged pretty well so far. I've got a few bits on it, but with the ceramic coat on it, it helped keep the bad bits to not too bad.
And the good thing about these as well, I think we were talking about it. I can't remember if it was with you or someone else around the side. I think it was the guy with the Renault. These are actually at the point where they're good to buy right now, because give it a few years, I think these are going to be quite hard to get hold of.
Oh, they will be.
Because this is the first shape that they did the VXR in.
That's it.
Now, as anyone knows, that the first shape like the Mark 1 Focus RS's, the Corsa A's or Vauxhall Novas,
Yeah.
Mark 1 Fiestas, anything that's a Mark 1 in a sporty shape,
Yeah.
hold their value quite well
Oh, yeah.
the older they get.
A lot of
And I
these
think
have been
these are
crashed,
going to be
so-
quite, I think this is going to be quite sought after car in years to come.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I say they're known for rusting and stuff.
Yeah,
and this
well, I
one-
mean, you're
this
starting
one's
to
all-
rust there, as I can see.
Yep.
I know you're stood in front of it, so the camera don't see it. But it is rusted on that corner right here. You know, he's trying to hide it the best he can, but look, he's just started to rust there.
That's it. Starting to go.
But
Probably the worst part of the car, to be fair.
that's also a benefit that black car has, though.
Yeah.
It does hide it a little bit better as well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Whereas my mate's blue one that was here a minute ago, as you saw, that's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
And that's only 2 years younger than this.
Yeah.
It's older, 2 years older than this one.
Yeah. And that's already starting to go.
Yeah.
Right, should we move around to the back?
Let's go.
And I'm going to let you tell the audience about the back, because I've done too much talking.
Right, so round the back we have obviously the Maxton corner bits, T2 diffuser, wrapped in carbon fibre by Funky Dips, Nürburg rear exhaust, obviously that's not standard on this car, twin 4-inch pipes, debadged, windscreen wiper delete, and obviously a Maxton spoiler extension on the back.
With, don't know whether the camera can pick it up, but it's also, again, Team Black Facebook sticker on the back. Again, all these will drop on the screen, so you can drop them a follow, drop them a like, do whatever you want. But I think the back end of this shape is actually probably the better one.
Yeah.
I had a limited edition Corsa E, which
Yep.
I've previously just got rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah, their lights come across here and down and blah blah blah.
Yeah, they look a bit odd, don't they?
Yeah, but I mean, I paid 300 quid for it.
Oh wow.
I paid £300 for it, and I sold it for £2 grand.
Wow.
But I prefer this back end. The
Yeah.
front end on the Corsa look better. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I do prefer the front
Yeah,
end
yeah,
on
yeah.
them, but the back end on these look better than the
Yeah.
back end on them.
That's it.
Again, all murdered out. It's just a VXR badge. I don't know what it is. I can't. There's something on the tip of my tongue, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what. Like, I feel like it should be spitting flames, but it doesn't.
No, there's no map on that to do that.
But again, we'll get to that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean,
The camera's just having a spasm. Don't worry about that.
it will have a pop and bang around when it feels like it, but it's not mapped to do it.
No, but it's got the sports cat in it, hasn't it?
It's got a sports cat in
But
it.
again, we'll get to that in a minute. I just can't stop laughing at the cameraman because he was just trying to avoid getting his face on that camera as it went round on him.
On one of his own.
But it looks like he's all readjusted now. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, maybe them plates. I don't know if it's screwed. I feel like it should be a smooth plate.
Yes, I've had that mentioned to me before.
I think that's what draws like as a negative on the rear.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like,
you have to get rid of them.
I feel like even if you'd have kept the smooth standard plate, but without the just stick it on instead of thing.
Yep.
Have you got uprated LED number plate bulbs? Like every Corsa owner.
It did have. I think I've taken them out because these are really temperamental when you start messing around with the light bulbs.
Oh, newer cars, electrics, obviously. Let me guess, you need a resistor in it.
You have to buy the really, really expensive ones that will draw more current,
Okay.
because otherwise one will work, one won't, and then they start flickering around. So I've tried several different sets in there, but I think the standard ones are in there at the minute.
Yeah.
I got fed up.
I mean, I've put in my one. I bought a cheapy eBay special,
Yeah.
and it came as a whole thing. And I'll tell you something, it's so bright.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but eBay do some good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, because bearing in mind these cars are dime a dozen. Like well, just said, not dime a dozen. They're very common.
Yeah.
But mods are so easy to get hold of.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's
And
always plenty
everyone
out there.
does it.
Yeah.
And I really should get a eBay special versus a what, like
Branded
say
Yeah.
like a branded rear lip
Yeah.
versus an eBay rear lip,
Yeah,
just to see the difference in the
the
quality.
difference.
So
Slightly
maybe I can do that as another video. difference in quality in car parts.
Yeah.
Right, moving on to the interior, you've got the VXR Recaro bucket seats, nice and comfortable, half leather, half cloth. Android Kenwood Play,
Yes.
which was about 600 quid, right?
Yep.
Uprated speakers with tweeters, are they uprated as well?
Yeah, you've got Audison two-way in
Yep.
the front, JL C5s in the back.
Yep. Other than that, it's quite a standard inside, flat bottom VXR steering wheel with the steering controls, do they still work?
Yes, they're all.
Oh, so they're actually all wired in, okay, that's
Yes,
quite
they
rare. It's also got a big floppy, like, it's like a flip knife. Only key as well, so I think maybe you need to get another key. But as far as Corsa VXRs go, bearing in mind a lot of young people do drive them and they do abuse them and they do not look after them, it's actually quite a well looked after car.
Yeah.
It's clean inside, it's clean outside. Do you use it daily?
No,
The weekend time?
it's a weekend.
What you got as a daily?
Scirocco,
Scirocco?
2009.
2 litre GTFSI or something? Or?
Yeah, 2 litre turbo. Petrol.
Oh, okay. What colour?
Black.
Black as well. Do you like black cars?
I like black. I don't like cleaning them.
No. Is that why you get VRS to come down and clean them?
Yeah, I am. I had my first Corsa with black, and I said to myself, I'm never going to buy a black car again. So now I've got two.
What was your very first car?
Was an Austin Metro.
Austin Metro. I mean, only showing his
1 litre
age, isn't he?
Metro, which my dad got me for my 18th birthday,
Yeah.
and he went, there's your car, and I walked round the other side and the engine was on the floor, so I had to put it in before I could drive it.
I mean, yeah, that's good though, right? At least you learn how to
Yeah,
do
and
it.
it
I
was-
mean, to be fair, I think I was 13 when my foster dad turned around to me and he said there's a van, an old Peugeot van,
Yeah,
in the bush in the back garden. We lived on a farm,
Yep.
so there's 2 acres of land, and half of it was a garden, half of it was a field that we just played in. And there was a van in the bush, and my foster dad said, "It's the key." He said, "But it's in the bush." He said, "If you can get it out of that bush and get it running, you can drive it." Because we lived on a farm, everywhere was all private land.
yeah.
And I think it took us about 2 weeks, I think it was. We dragged the car out and we got it started. That's how I learned to drive when I was 13
Yeah.
years old.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why can't everyone else do that? You know? Learn to drive from a young age.
That's it.
But, I mean, also, off topic, driving test. So, obviously you did yours in dinosaur era.
I did.
But I reckon, I don't know what you think, but I reckon when you're doing your driving test, you should be tested or at least taught on how to change, like the wheel or your bulbs or something like that.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
if you're stranded on the side of the road, especially being a female,
Yep.
on your own, dangerous place, with a flat tyre, you're stuck there for hours.
Yep.
You wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
And I think driving tests should include changing a wheel at least to get you out of the danger.
That's it.
But
And
back,
And also, I think it should make you go in a wet field.
yeah,
to learn
learn
how to
how to
drive
go
in the wet.
sideways, yeah, like or a skid patch,
Yeah.
skid patch. But people don't do that. Then they just
No.
jump in the car and off they go, don't
That's
they?
it.
But back to the car. So we got the engine next to do. This is the
That's
exciting stuff, right?
This is a good bit.
This is where we kind of say it's sleeper build, because even though it looks quite standard and slick on the outside and the inside, the engine isn't. I've not seen the engine bay yet, so I don't know what to expect either. So should we put the bonnet and have a look?
Hang on, look.
Down there, let's go and have a look. What I'll do is I'll let him open the bonnet so I don't get my fingerprints everywhere, because it's a black car. Even that's quite clean. Even the engine bay is quite clean, look. Right, I'll give you the keys back so I don't lose them, or break them even more.
Right then.
So, tell the viewers what you've got in the engine and what's been done.
Right. Fully forged, top to bottom.
Yep,
6x9 injectors.
yep,
A high flow manifold.
yep,
hybrid turbo. Obviously all the pipes are a lot bigger.
Yep, as you can see right there.
As you can currently see through the bonnet vents now.
Yeah, yeah, actually working bonnet vents, which take note, you young Corsa drivers, right? If you're going to put, or anyone really, if you're going to put vents in, make sure they're working. All right, because there's nothing worse than walking up to a car going, oh, they got working vents, and then you have a look and you can't see through them.
Exactly.
It's just embarrassing. At least make them working. But yeah, carry on.
Tucked away behind our AirTech intercooler.
Yep.
Other than that, most of it is mechanical, which you can't really see.
No, but it's all fully forged.
Hyper fast road cams.
Fast road cams, yep.
Yeah, everything is just bigger, basically.
Everything's bigger.
Everything is bigger.
Have you uprated piston 4?
It's fully forged, so they done when they forge it. That eliminates that straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the lift is massive.
Tell the viewers what power it's actually running now.
Running 330.7 brake horsepower.
On 1.8 boost bar in it?
1.8 bar.
Yeah. What torque?
I'm not sure what the torque is on it. I'd have to look on the paperwork. Yeah.
But for a front-wheel drive car, that's
a lot.
It's enough, isn't it?
It's enough, yeah. Yeah, I mean, anything much more than that would just be a bit pointless. But
I know I'm putting you on the spot when I ask you this question.
Go on.
But you've obviously watched the previous video that I've just put up, right?
Yep.
Do you think that this would keep up with cameraman's car?
I'm not sure. The torque on that is crazy.
Yeah.
Very similar type of build. Obviously, one being diesel, one being petrol. His power's at low end, mine's all at higher end. I think it'd be fairly close.
I think
you'd get away.
I feel like coming on here. A Santa Pod drag race. I think we need to get a Santa Pod.
It'll be close.
I think we need to get a Santa Pod. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, sounds good.
Do you think we need to get a Santa Pod?
Yeah, yeah.
Would you be up for that?
Go to Santa Pod.
If we can get a Santa Pod for the day to take a load of cars, mainly get you and him against each other.
Yeah.
And see which one's which.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to think quarter of a mile about 12.5 seconds.
What do you think?
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
You reckon you get about that?
Yeah. So.
I think what you're going to have to do is maybe take him out quickly when we finish this video. Just let him have a feel of how quick it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so it's 330 brake, unsure on the torque, all fully forged, 0 to 60
gearbox,
times.
got Gen 2 gearbox, stage 3 clutch, solid mass flywheel, just so I don't melt the gearbox.
And it's 6-speed, isn't it?
It's a 6-speed box in there, yep.
What's your power gear? Obviously every car has got a power gear, like where they find their...
Third gear pull at around 4,000 RPM is quick. It's when it really wants to get up and go.
Okay. And your power gear is what? Third? Fourth, yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's what I mean, it's going to be weird.
Fourth in the Fabia is the longest gear.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's obviously where you feel the power.
And this revs to 7,500 RPM as well.
Yeah.
So I've got...
Drop this video a like if you want to see these two, Fabia VRS versus Corsa Vxr, go face to face at Santa Pod. I'm sure we'll make it happen anyway, but drop it a like if you want to see that video. Alright. So he's going to start it up.
I have to wait for the dials.
I'll go wait for the dials. I mean, to be fair, if this was a race of who can get running from their car, from distance to their car, get the car started and then going, I'm sure the Fabia will win.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got to wait for the dials. What's that all about? So it's quite quiet. It's got sports cat with the back box still on it. But again, like I said, it's a Nürburgring back box. So, is it warm enough? It is warm enough. So what we'll do is get to rev it up. drive. Let's get in the car and go for a drive. Seatbelt on.
Got the window down a little bit more lighting.
Window down, it might be a bit windy, but we'll have a look. So it revs up to 7.5, 330 brake horsepower. Let's see what it's actually got, shall we? Ooh.
Yeah, it done like speed lumps.
I don't think any car likes speed lumps. It sounds nice when you're off the limiter as well.
Something's happened. Hang on a minute. Something's happened. That doesn't sound right.
Oh yeah.
Exhaust come off.
You reckon?
Something's happened.
Oh dear. Isn't it?
I've got to be careful going backwards though, because it can.
Yeah. I think we got that on camera, by the way. So, yeah, so basically we're going back because the
As long as we haven't lost the fucking clear.
the exhaust has kind of come off. So we're going to see, we're going to have a look on the way back to see if we can see a clip, if a clip fell off. And when we go back, we're going to see if we can put it back on. And you can notice how loud it is now. I mean, Paul said it's never happened before. So loud. Basically, when he floored it, all you could hear was it kind of just went pop and then ting. He's like, that don't sound right. It's broken.
Is it?
Yeah, have a look underneath.
Oh, it's out the exhaust.
Have a look at the exhaust has fell off. Let's let the cameraman out.
Oh yeah. It's only a bracket to come off, isn't it? But the clamp might not be.
Oh, that's what I said, I might find a clamp.
Yeah.
It's gone. Put a thought in it. It'll be fucking hot now.
Yeah.
Have a look at that. Look. That's where the exhaust come off there. Is it hot?
Yeah, mate. And the clip's missing. Oh no, the clip's still on there.
The clip's still there, yeah?
That's right.
Vauxhall
clip's
Corsa.
So we just need to let it cool down
Yeah.
and then put it back on and tighten the clip.
Put it back on.
Yeah?
What you could do if you could is reverse up onto the curb.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, but I've got to be careful I don't catch it going backwards.
Yeah. We don't just review cars, we also fix cars. As you can see. You know, it's just in the air, it's doing typical Corsa things. You got it on, yeah?
Yeah.
The car just didn't agree to this, and I was like, I just signed the terms and conditions.
Don't try this at home, kids. Take 2. We definitely didn't just break the Corsa. Sounds better now, doesn't it?
More like it.
Oh.
Speed lump.
So basically, all that happened was the clip that, where the centre pipe holds onto the back pipe, the clip had obviously come a little bit loose and it just slipped off. So yeah, that's all that's happened. Oh. It delivers the power well and it stops well, doesn't it? It really does deliver the power quite well. I'm sorry, Matt, but this sounds better than yours. I mean, you must put a smile on your face driving this.
Every time.
Again, it's a little bit windy because the windows are open, but... Oh. So what MPG did It's upset because the exhaust fell off.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's probably around about what, 20? Probably less than that.
Yeah.
I mean, how much does a full tank get you?
Full tank will give me about 350 if I've been going fairly sensibly.
Which is very rarely.
Yeah.
I mean, your boys. Let's go right. We go down that little dual carriageway a little bit, and then we come back up. Nice little S3 there, that's completely standard. Just be careful with no undercover coppers, but we should be okay. Well, it's Audi wants to go somewhere. Hi, Brandon. 70 mile an hour, I promise. That delivered that quite well though, didn't it? It's quite smooth.
Oh yeah.
Bit bumpy, but smooth.
Oh, yeah. That's the Philistine shot because they're instead of being that big, they're that big.
Yeah. Back up. So Dan, now you've been in it, are you a bit nervous about racing him on Santa Pod?
No, not nervous at all.
No? That grips quite well. Aren't they? But they really are good. Like, I think you took that corner, not going to say, but pretty quick, and it gripped really well.
Oh yeah.
Don't know, Dan, I think you need to take him out of yours after.
Yeah.
You just need to give him a quick blitz on yours before you go to Lawton, so he can feel what it's like. You know, the advantage as well that you've got with your Fabia is the rear end stripped out.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. It'd be an interesting race. I think we'd have to go to a run what you can bring event at Santa Pod or something. Get back, do an outro.
Yep.
We'll get Dan to warm his car up. He'll take you out, and then we can head to Lawton and get another video out on that one, which you'll see next week. There we go, a round of applause because it didn't break. Gotta reverse back to where we were.
You're not in a ball of flames anywhere, so that's good.
No, we didn't do any flames this time. Right, so it's up to you. You can reverse back there and we do the outro there or here. At least it did break. Yeah. Not this time.
I'm gonna break it, don't worry. Did it feel quick?
It's actually quite quick. And it grips round the corner as well.
Yeah.
It does grip on the roundabout quite well. I mean, it was a bit windy in there, so but it delivered the power quite well. It was quicker than I thought, apart from the exhaust falling off. But
Not a mishap.
I think I don't know what to think there between this and the VRS. I don't know, but you're about to go out. You're going to be going out in that VRS in a minute, so you're going to see what I mean when I say I still don't know.
Yeah.
But again, don't forget, drop the video a like if you want to see the VRS versus the VXR, because I've got a feeling it's going to be a good close race.
Yeah.
Obviously, your money's on this. and Dan's money's on the VRS, but we don't know. So, Paul, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very
Been
much.
lovely having you.
You too, thank you very much.
And yeah, I'm sure we'll see you again shortly for the video for next week.
Excellent.
So yeah, we'll get down to film your morning out.
Nice one.
Alright?
Take care.
No worries.
Cheers.
Yeah.
See you later.
Make sure the exhaust don't fall off. So yeah, that was Paul, 330 brake horsepower, Vauxhall VXR, fully forged. If you like the video, drop it a like, drop it a subscribe, follow the channel. Next week we've got a pretty epic video because it's kind of a go-kart versus Corsa Vxr. Also son versus father. So stay tuned for that one and I'll see you next week.